Welcome to the next section of our CBT. This section covers the project phases and life cycles and compares them to the project management process groups. Most project managers are familiar with project life cycles and their phases. Some companies refer to this as their project methodology. However, many of the fundamentals are common to the way a company defines their project life cycle. There's an initiation phase, a requirements definition phase, sometimes a design phase, construction, testing, etc. These phases are completely different from the project management process groups. Project phases have common characteristics. All projects are divided into phases and comprise the project life cycle. Phases have a beginning and an end, also known as stage gates, kill points, or phase exits, with deliverables due at the end of each phase. Key stakeholders have the opportunity to review the project at the end of each phase to determine if this project is still viable and meets the original objectives. Phases can be overlapped or fast-tracked. And, by the way, please take note of the phrase fast-tracked. It's an important concept for the exam, and we'll discuss it in more detail later. Other common characteristics show that the cost cycle is low initially and increases as resources are assigned in the execution phase, and then decrease again as resources are rolled off of a project. Project success increases as the project progresses toward its end. Project risk is higher at the beginning than at the end, and stakeholder influence is higher at the beginning of a project than at its end. The project management process groups are similar to project phases in that these processes are performed by people and are interrelated and dependent upon one another. But project life cycle phases should not be confused with the process groups. Project phases and life cycles describe how the work will be completed. Process groups are iterative activities that are performed within each project phase of the life cycle. The process groups include initiating, planning, executing, monitoring and controlling, and closing. In the next section, we're going to go through each of these process groups individually and provide you with more details and characteristics of each.